Next up, we have a dynamic duo from one of Thailand's leading conglomerates, CP Group. First, let's welcome Kun Puriprat Bunnak, Vice President of Talent Management and HR Director of the CP Leadership Institute. Kun Puriprat is a seasoned HR professional with a strong focus on talent development. She has played a pivotal role in shaping careers of countless individuals through the prestigious CP Talget program, a rigorous management training program that nurtures future leaders. With his extensive experience and strategic mindset, Kun Puriprat is instrumental in driving HR initiatives that align with CP Group's long-term goals of sustainable future, growth, and innovation. Joining Kun Puriprat is Kun Shanada Warapong, Division Manager of Talent Acquisition at Talget Makro Lotus. Kun Shanada is a skilled talent acquisition specialist with a passion for finding and attracting top talent. She has successfully led numerous recruitment campaigns, particularly in the retail and technology sectors. Kun Shanada is committed to building a strong employer brand with creative, positive candidate experiences. Her expertise in leveraging digital tools and social media has enabled her to reach a wider pool of talented individuals and effectively communicate CP Group's unique value proposition. Together, they will provide valuable insights into CP Group's HR strategies, culture, and career opportunities. They'll share their experiences and discuss the exciting challenges and rewards of working at one of Thailand's most influential companies. There will be a 5-minute Q&A session after this presentation. Feel free to send in your questions in the Q&A feature, and please don't send your questions in the chat as it might not get answered. Let's give them a warm welcome.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, let me just write this. All right, so thank you for that lovely introduction. My name is Puriprat, or you can call me Not. That is easier to remember, I guess. So good morning, good afternoon, and I guess good evening to some of our listeners out there. Okay, so today there'll be 2 sessions. I will be going through CP Group overview, so you have a clear idea of what we are doing. And then the next session will be Kun Shanada, Kun Lala. She'll be introducing to AXTRA's management training program. So let's get started. So this is our vision. Basically, is to be a leading tech and innovative conglomerate providing food for both body and mind that creates shared value and brings health and well-being for all. So when you think about CP, you usually think about it's just a food company, but we're so much more. Basically, we're tech, we're telecom, and we also have property development as well. And these are our group executives. Of course, we have Kun Tanin Jerawanon, our senior chairman. We have Kun Supakit Jerawanon, our chairman. And lastly, we have Kun Supachai Jerawanon, the CEO of Jaran Pokapan Group. And what our executives really see as important is our core values. So this is our 6 core values. We have 3 benefits of sustainability: speed and quality, simplification, adapt to change, innovativeness, and integrity. So what are these? These 6 core values have shaped our people, to share common belief, behavior, and action, and enabling the group to overcome obstacles and becoming what we are today, a big conglomerate, a giant company that excels in many industries. So this is the overview of our company. Our revenue as of 2023 was 97.1 billion US dollars, or that's about 3,398 billion Thai baht. So we operate in about 21 countries around the world. We have total employees of 450,000 employees as of 2023. Of course, there'll be more by now. And of course, we have production plants, 330 plants around the world. We have 1,075 farms. We have 14,711 branches. I'll go into more detail about that. We have 168 macro branches. We got 2,605 Lotus branches, and we have 91 R&D center. So there are many job types in CP Group. Sorry. Okay. All right. So basically, we have eight main business lines that covers 14 business group. So we have agro industries, we have feed, we have crop integration, we have pet food business, we got seed, pharmaceuticals, automobiles. We have also packaging, retail, international trading. That's where we source products from around the world for Thai people and people around the world as well. We have e-commerce, telecommunications, finance, banking, and property. So basically, we cover in many, many industries. And in this page is basically just an expansion of what I just said earlier. So basically, we have a logo for you as well. So you see that. So if you go up there searching for jobs, you see these logos as CPI, CPP, pet food, PCG, True Accent. We have property as CP Land. We have automotive, we have packaging. So you realize that, oh, these are under the CP group umbrella. But of course, in every success, every company has their humble beginnings. CP Group, we began in 1921. We were just a humble seed company selling seeds to farmers. But as time passes, we start to expand, basically going out of our comfort zone and invest in newer businesses. From 1921 to 1979, you see that we're going to feed mill and then industrialized farming, starting with chicken. And then from 1989 to 1997, well, we were not satisfied. Basically, we want to do something more for the people, for the country. So we invest in retail businesses. We invest in telecom businesses as well. And from 2003 to 2024, you'll see that there are so many milestones. 2007, we developed Panyapiwat, Thailand's first work-based learning academic institution. We also invest in financial institutions. We have 4G. We invest in another financial institution as Itoshu and CITIC in 2015. That's in Japan and China. And of course, the latest news is, of course, some of you may have heard already that in 2023 and 2024, there was an amalgamation between True and VTech, and of course, Makro Lotus becoming CP AXTRA. And also, we also invest in alternative energy company as well, called Ultravim in 2022. So this is a very new company that solely invests on alternative energies such as solar panels and EV chargers and many, many more. We also have Body app from True, and we also have Ascent Bit company as well. So there's there's a lot of opportunity in this company, whether you come from agriculture background or tech background, there is everything for you guys. So I'll be going through briefly some of the companies, some of our main companies. So I'll just go through 4 companies. So this is the first one. This is CPF or CP Food. Their vision is to be a kitchen of the world, basically to deliver top quality products to consumers in every corner of the world, basically. So CP Food, it's the world leaders in animal feed manufacturing, swine production. Swine is just pig and pork, shrimp integrated business. So basically integrate from hatchery to processing fresh meat. And we also a leader in multi-species animal proteins, but we provide mainly swine, poultry, and shrimp. As you can see in the diagram on my right, we have CPF has feed business, farm business, and food business. And our major distribution channels, we have our own channels, of course, but we also have modern trade channels, food services. Horeca is hotel, restaurants, and catering. We have traditional trade, and we also do exports. CPF strategy for growth, basically, of course, our mission is to become kitchen of the world. So of course, they want to go global. Right now, they are expanding the market in 17 existing countries by establishing business. And they also, and of course, CPF also invests in technology as well. There's utilizing digital tools to improve operations such as smart farms, smart factory, robotics. And of course, in every company or in everything that we do, we always focus on sustainability as well, ensuring growth by creating shared values for society and environment as well. So this is for CP Food. They're operated in 17 countries, cater to 4 billion people around the world, and distribute to 50 countries, as you can see here on the map. So we're largely located in Asia, but of course we have some. We also have CPL also have facilities in Europe, in North America, and in South America as well. So CPL, and now moving on to CPL, of course, CPL is also, it's a company, CPL public company, company is, of course, many of you all know it as 7-Eleven. It's a convenience store that's trademarked since 1988. The total revenue for CPL was 921,187 million baht. 50% of that comes from just convenience stores and other business alone, and 50% of that comes from wholesales and retail business. And why you're seeing Makro Lotus under CPL is because CPL has a share in CP Extra as well. So that's why we also included the stores from Makro Lotus here as well. So CPL does not only have retail business at 7-Eleven or Balinese or All Cafe that you're quite used to. We also have other businesses such as financial services, food and bakery such as CP RAM, educational services such as PMM, information services such as GoSoft, marketing media services, and logistics management. So that's a gist of CPL. Now moving on to CP Extra. So CP Extra is the mother company of Makro Lotus. So their vision is to bring about change how life could be better fulfilled with good health, love, joy, and well-being. And of course, their business direction is to create a seamless shopping experience from online to offline, optimizing digital technology, and of course, highlighting the progress and well-being of their people as well. And of course, commitment to sustainability. And this is an example for one of the CP Extra company, it's Makro. So it's a wholesale business that operates 170 stores, operated in 9 countries, Thailand, India, Cambodia, Oman, Myanmar, Vietnam, Singapore, Hong Kong, and the United Emirates. We also provide food services, providing premium foods and offering services in 7 countries as well. So there are 5 main store formats, but I think what you're seeing here in Thailand a lot is the food service stores. For Makro, there's about 31,000 employees. And another company from CP Extra is Lotus. Of course, I think many of you all in Thailand should be quite aware of what it is. Of course, it's a retail business. Lotus has about 50,000 employees. We have 2,000 branches, 2,429 branches in Thailand, and 69 branches in Malaysia. And there are 4 types of formats for Lotus. Of course, they have Lotus Privé. It's a premium hypermarket. We have the Lotus Hypermarket, which is a large format. I think many of you are quite familiar with. And of course, we have the smaller size, Lotus Go Fresh Supermarket and Lotus Go Fresh Mini Supermarket. And their total revenue for 2023 was 223,892 million baht. And finally, for True, of course, I think many of you are it is quite a well-known company, I think, and many of you may know what it is because maybe lots of you may have used their products already. And their vision is to be Thailand's new telecom tech company, advancing the lives of Thai people, sustainability, and propelling business to the forefront of the digital economy. Their total revenue for 2023 was 169,074 million baht. So, and their employees then was 10,000 employees. But of course, the company is expanding more and looking for more people. True is number 1 in telecom tech company in Thailand right now, with 49.3 million subscribers, with 12.4 million 5G subscribers. And of course, we're the number 1 most sustainable telecommunication company in the world. And these are some of the True products and services. Of course, True ID, True X. We have the Maldi app and True Vision now. And of course, these are the awards and accolades that many companies of ours has received. Of course, there is the WEP Award for UN Women by Asia Pacific, We have HR Asia Awards, top 50 companies in Thailand. And I think what we're proud of is the S&P Global Index Award as well, the Sustainability Yearbook 2024. Most of our companies, not just those, but our top 5 companies have received all the awards there as well. But of course, these awards and accolades does not mean anything if we don't have the right people. So the key for CP is quite basically people. This is what our chairman in German has always said, that CP prioritizes people over money, because without good quality people, the achievement that we have today would not exist. So CP offers people development initiatives. So basically we invest heavily with people and with people development. So with that being said, these is the career opportunities that we have for you guys at the moment as well. But of course, we have more than that. But this is something that we like to highlight on. Firstly, it's a management training program. We have of course, you might heard as the Tao program in Thai. This is a very interesting program, and you'll be hearing about it next with Kun Lala will be presenting about the management training program. We also have regular full-time positions as well: automation, internal business analyst, data analyst, data engineer. And we also have internship in sales, marketing, accounting, finance, tech, AI, and data. So this is basically a brief of CP Group and some of the jobs we have on offer. And I think at least you have a clear idea of what CP Group does and what you're learning and how can you contribute to the company, because we have a lot of positions, we have a lot of jobs, we have a lot of industry. So I think if you're interested, I think there is many opportunities for you all. So now I would like to pass it on to Kun Lala to be presenting about the Future Leader Program or the Management Training Program. ครับ
Thank you ค่ะคุณภูริพัฒน์ Let me share the screen. Okay, I think everybody can see my screen right now. Okay, good morning here from Bangkok, Thailand. My name is Chanada Waraprong. You can call me for short is Lala. I'm representative of CP AXTRA, Makro and Lotus, overseeing the position of Future Leader Program, or in another name is FLP. And they're also in Thai name, as Kun Puripat mentioned before, is Thao Program. And another common name people always familiar with is management training here for CP for CP Group. So today I'm gonna be explain more in detail about the basic qualification for this program, the role and responsibility here, and the career path that really interested. And the last thing is about if you're interested in this program, how many selection process you guys need to get through. So let's start with the basic qualification here. The first thing you must know, this is not the internship program. So the first qualification, you must graduated bachelor or master degree in any field first, so you can apply for this program. The second is we are welcome for the new grad and young experience as well. And the third qualification is hard skill and soft skill that we require from you guys. For the entrepreneurial mindset and strong leadership experience from your university or intern experience. And the fourth thing is about the languages. A good command in English and Mandarin would be a plus. And also be able to work well under pressure. This is the skill as well. And the last thing is really mandatory is you must be able to work in upon country is a must. What does this mean and why? Let me explain more in detail. When you're working as a future leader program here as a CP AXTRA Makro Lotus, you will be assigned to work at the store of Makro and Lotus. As Kun Puripat mentioned before, that the store that we have is around the country, right? For Makro is more than 100, and for Lotus is more than 2,000 store around the country. So this is really mandatory. You must be able to work in any location that we assign you to. So this is the basic qualification here to apply for the Future Leader Program. So for the next thing is about role and responsibility. So when you decided to join this program, sign the contract and start working. For the first day when you join as a FLP here, you will be assigned at the store, depends on Makro or Lotus that you choose. And then you will work in a team of 6 people. In every month as a FLP period, you will got the KPI or the goals that you must achieve in every month. So the question is how you guys will achieve the KPI. So this 4 core thing is role and responsibility here is a thing that will help you to achieve the KPI. The first is increase sales and net profit. But how to increase sales and net profit? When you be at FLP, you will be the first thing you have to know is about where is your store located. You have to analyze your location first. Analyze the second thing you analyze is your competitors around the store, and then analyze your customer, and then you will know who is your customer, who is your competitor, and you will be able to select the product to serve the customer needs. This is how you will increase your sales and net profit at the store. This is the first role that you have to do. The second is process improvement. So as a FLP, you will do anything by your hands. You have to know end-to-end process to be able to address where is your problem is and improve the process. The third thing is cost optimizations. You must utilize the resources effectively, even for example, like logistic part or even for the manpower part. And the fourth thing is initiative. This is really mandatory for FLP. We require you guys to think or creating some new idea to serve the business and serve the customer needs. If you can complete all 4 things here, you will be able to achieve the KPI that you receive in every month as a FLP. So beside of what you done here during the FLP period, the thing you will get during the FLP period, beside of the benefits that really I have to say, we will pay for the money, right? For the FLP is good, but beside of the money, the experience that you got, the first thing is about learn from hands-on experience, because you will do everything by your own since the beginning of process, right? As I mentioned, you analyze the location, select the product, and then release the product. It's the end of the process, right? Release meaning selling the product. You do everything from your hands. So learning from hands-on experience is the first thing that you will got. The second is, as I mentioned, you're doing everything by your own since the first step until the end of the step. You will be practice how to make the decision precise. And the third thing is really important for this position. You will have the opportunity to present your store performance direct to CEO of CP Group. Okay, and even for the executive level as well. I have to mention that not every position in CP Group have a chance to represent the performance to CEO of CP Group or even executive. Not every position, but this position as a FLP here, you will have a chance to get closer to executive level, present your store performance and get the feedback to improve your store. This is lifetime experience for new grad to get closer to the management level. So this is the key takeaway for the FLP. And another thing that really interested in this program is about the career path or journey of FLP. We have really the clear career path here. So when you join this program, the first step, the first position, you will be Future Leader Program or FLP. You will stay here in this position only 6 months. When compared to in another company, right? You will stay in associate 1 or 2, for 1 or 2 years. But for this program, you will stay in FLP for 6 months. If you pass the performance review, we will promote you to the next level is PLP or Potential Leader Program. In this position, we will require you to stay a bit longer than FLP. You may stay 8 to 12 months. But depend if you can achieve your personal KPI and team KPI, you may promote it in only 6 to 8 months. So after you pass the performance review, the next position after PLP gonna be PLP sponsor. The another main responsibility for PLP sponsor, as you see, sponsor meaning coach and teacher, right? So sponsor gonna coach and teach. In the beginning of this career path, they will coach and teach FLP position. So there will be actually I got many questions asking me before, like if I join as a FLP, like new jobber, right? They're really concerned who's gonna teach me in the beginning of process. The answer is PLP sponsor. They're gonna coach you and advise you during the FLP period. So let's move back to PLP sponsor. You will stay here a bit longer, 1 or 2 years. After that, you're gonna be promoted to LDP. And then the last position here in this career path is SLP, Senior Leader Development Program. So many other people asking me like, P. Lala, is this gonna be end up only SLP or not? So this career path is too short, SLP, and then end up like this. No, actually, this career path is not only fast track to manager level. Behind the scene, this career path, we are finding the next CEO in CP Group. And currently here in CP AXTRA Lotus, we already have one, okay? She started from FLP as a future leader program. Day one, like you guys listening here at the open house sections, enjoying as a FLP. Currently, she is a CEO overseeing Lotus Go Fresh, the small format, all over the country, the youngest CEO here. So as I mentioned, in this career path, we are not looking only the manager level, we are looking for CEO level. And everybody can be like her as well. So just starting from day one as a FLP. Okay, so if you're interested in this program, how many selection process you need to get through? So it's only 4 selection process. For the first is online open house sections. For today it's open house section as well, but it's just 15 minutes. I didn't go through in detail about role and responsibility that much, but we will have full open house sections for 1 hour to describe more about role and responsibility, career path, what you have to be preparing before joining assessment center activity. So if you join online open house section, the full section 1, you will be invited to the next section is assessment center activity. It's gonna be on-site assessment center activity here in Bangkok, full day activity. And then if you pass the assessment center activity, you have to done the online test and then let's sign a contract, start journey. Let me go through a bit more about assessment center activity if you're curious, what are we doing here in assessment center? So it's gonna be like hackathon, okay? It's gonna be full day activity, starting with 2 activity about group discussions. The first one is innovation case and beginning the second one is visit case. And the second 2 in the afternoon gonna be 60-second pitch and one-on-one individual interview for the assessment center activity. If you're interested in our program, you can apply via our Facebook and LinkedIn here for Makro Lotus as well. So I think I'm done for today. Let's go through the Q&A section.
Thank you so much. Let's move on to the Q&A session as we are running out of time. I think we still can go through a couple questions. The first question here is, give me a second. As the CP Group operates in a wide range of industries, how does the company support career mobility for employees who wish to explore different sectors within the organization?
Okay, I got that question. That's a good question. Of course, we do support internal mobility. There is a great about a couple of years ago, or even till today, we still have internal mobility. So meaning that if you want to go from CPF going to, let's say, CP Group, want to learn, want to see a bigger picture, you can as well. But of course, in every mobility schemes, there's a criteria you have to meet. Of course, the time, the amount of years you have to work in that certain company, your grading, meaning that your performance has to be great as well. right? And of course, yeah, mostly it's going to come down under to your performance and the years of service. But sometimes it depends. It depends. But minimum is 2, and then of course minimum is 2, and then and then if you wish to move on, of course, the position has to be open, and they need to and if your qualification fits well, your performance fits well, then of course there can be a dialogue between 2 companies. Yes. So to answer, yes, there is an opportunity to do that as well. We have people going to the UK as well, for last year, 2 years ago. We have one of our top talents was based at CPLI, and then he went to CPF in the UK as well. So yes, internal mobility is a possibility. Yes.
Thank you so much. Apart from the FLP program, are there any other, how does CP support the professional development and growth of their employees outside of those programs, especially those who are entering the company really early stage in their careers?
Okay, so what Kulala mentioned, the FLP program, yes, that's a management training program too. Of course, we're in search for CEOs, but of course, there are also professional lines as well. It doesn't mean that talents are only focused on the management training program. Of course, there's IT talents, there's data talents, there is R&D talents. Those people, they are on their separate tracks as well. So there is an opportunity for development for every track. So, but of course, right now we are focusing on the management trainee, as Kun Shanada or Kulala mentioned as well, because we're expanding our business exponentially, and we're looking for young CEOs to lead newer business ventures as well. But of course, like I said earlier, we still have development tracks for people in specialist area as well, and of course in management area as well.
Thank you so much. And then I think we should be able to do a couple more questions. As a company with diverse operations, how does CP Group encourage collaboration amongst their employees with different industries, and how can someone with like a diverse and versatile skill sets contribute to this collaboration?
Kulala, maybe you can give examples of AXTRA and Makro Lotus. Kulala, your mic is off. Kulala, I think.
So you can
Yes.
ask the questions again, sorry.
Yes, of course. So are there, how does CP Group encourage collaboration amongst its employees within like different industries, as well as how can someone with a really diverse skill set collaborate and contribute to this collaboration?
Actually here in CP AXTRA, we have many people in multi-skill and as well as the skill set as well. So we do like many tasks that we complete already. Like we do some completion and we do some activity together as well. So we all welcome even like many skill set here. We have like many position for many people in many different skill set. I have to say this, yeah.
And let me just add as well that CP, once you're in a certain position, there'll be a lot of cross project, meaning that there might be one specific project that requires people with different skill sets. And of course, that's my task in finding people within the company too. So find pieces of the jigsaw to complete a set. So basically, sometimes I have to go to AXTRA, CPF, to find people with specific skill sets to help us drive a certain project forward. So yes, there will always be there will sometimes be an opportunity where you have to work cross functions with people from cross functions as well. So yeah, that's how we try to manage, people, talented people that we don't want them to only focus on their business as usual stuff, but also to focus on project-based work as well.
So I'm hearing that because CP is such a big branch where we're trying to put people in the right job, right? So we're finding people who who are perfect for different projects. Even though, you know, you might be part of one project, but if you guys seem fit, there's always ways to move up or horizontally as well.
Yes, that's correct. You summed
Thank
up
you
that
so much.
quite nice.
Thank you so much for today's session. It was a great informative session, and I've definitely learned a lot about the CP group. And thank you once again. And CP Group's booth will be in Hall 1 if anyone wants to go check them out. And up next at 10:11 a.m. we will have another duo lined up for you to learn more about Bayersdorf, Thailand.
โอเคครับขอบคุณมากครับ thank you
ขอบคุณค่ะ
Thank you.
สวัสดีค่ะ